It's a great day here in Orem, Utah. This is Michael Leavitt, your Master Inspector, bringing you yet another great video about home inspections. Today we're going to look at a picture snapped from the finger and the camera of Stephen Barker, fellow home inspector in Anderson, South Carolina. In fact, Stephen can be reached at abcinspectionsc.com. Now, Stephen sent us along a picture of a twist-in fuse panel. And twist-in fuse panels are an interesting thing because they're old, they're antiquated, they should be replaced. Should I say any more? Well, yeah, let me tell you my experiences with twist-in fuse panels. As a young man, visiting at my grandparents', I can remember the lights going out. A twist-in fuse had blown late at night, and my grandma would look at me and give me a penny and say, "Go fix that thing." Now the penny, that wasn't to pay me for my services. The penny was for the repair. And what I'd have to do is go outside, I would have to turn all the power off, with a flashlight, figure out which twist-in fuse it was, unscrew it, stick the penny in before the fuse and twist the fuse back in place, and therefore bypassing the fuse, flip the power back on, the lights would work, great, everybody was absolutely happy. The next day, a new fuse would be purchased, and then it would be replaced and the penny would be removed. Hopefully. Imagine if the penny stayed in. What would happen? Well, when there's a dead short and no fuse on a circuit, fires, electrocutions, properties burn down, people get injured, and people die. Well, let's look back at this picture that Stephen snapped. It's a great picture, because if you look at it, you'll see that this third fuse over, it has blown. Well, more than blown. Let's look at the picture, and I'll read the account from Stephen. It says, "I had this blow up in my face today. The jumper wire was wrapped around both wires, and when I opened the panel and discovered it, I pointed it out to my client, and when I moved the brown paper carefully to expose the jumper, being extra careful not to touch the wire, the jumper wire made contact with both legs, causing a direct 240-volt short, and the glass fuse exploded. The glass came flying out and hit me square between the eyes. It hit me so hard that it knocked my glasses off and it knocked me to the floor. It scared me and my client, and left me with a big bump between my eyes. What were these people thinking? And have any of you ever seen such a thing?" Well, take a look at this panel. This panel, it has issues. And as you see there, not only is that fuse blown out, but let's look at a couple other issues inside. You'll see that here's where the jumper wires were connected. The two different lugs there, you can see the copper wire that's severed off on the right one as you're looking at it. And it comes in a twist around the other wire on the other side. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever unless the people thought they were going to be giving this thing twice as much juice so that nothing would blow anymore. Who knows what they were thinking? But a strange amateur repair that is dangerous for everybody in the house. But take a look here. Look at the first lug. First lug has two wires connected around it. Not allowed to do that. That's called double lugging, and it creates an unsafe condition where there's not enough securing power on both of them, and it can cause a short, oxidation, overheating, and eventually a fire. Same thing right next to it. Two more wires wrapped around that one. And then, of course, you've got where the newer wires are coming into the panel. No securing clamps. Securing clamps help keep the wire from rubbing on the sharp edges of the case and thereby shorting out and causing a fire. Well, every single wire brought into this panel from the view of this picture has no securing clamp. As you look further at this, everything that could go wrong with this thing, they remove the cover, and then kaboom! What happens? You know, a near explosion, a near hazardous fatal injury. You know, that could have done severe harm. Now, the home inspector always gets the blame for this. I don't know why that is. Home inspector didn't create all this electrical miswiring. The home inspector did his job. Removed the cover, looked inside, identified the hazardous issues, and then reports it on to his client, who hopefully then a licensed electrician will be called upon to make the needed repair. So I recommend to you today to go look at your fuse panel on your home, on your kids' homes, on your parents' home, on your grandparents' home, and if you're seeing old, antiquated circuit breakers or twist-in fuses or bar fuses, Hire an electrician, make the upgrade, invest in the safeness of the home, and therefore preserve the lives of the ones that you love. And remember, make it a great day. This is Michael Leavitt, your Master Inspector, inspecting here in Orem, Utah, and I can be found on thehomeinspector.com. THEHOME inspector.com. Have a great day. Bye-bye.